Hello everyone, this is Jay with AV News. I'm here at 송도컨벤시아에서 for the 5th annual K-UAM exhibition. I'm here for an interview with the Vice President and Head of Commercial APAC of Vertical Aerospace, Derek Cheng이. Nice to meet you.
Hi Jay.
How are you, Derek?
Very well, thank you.
Can you please tell me about yourself and a little about the industry you work in?
Very good. So as you explained, my name is Derek. I am representing Vertical Aerospace and I lead all of Vertical's commercial and business development activities in the Asia-Pacific market. So that's primarily in aircraft sales, new market development, as well as a bit of partnership and investor prospecting.
Wonder, you do a lot, man.
That's right.
And in a broad area too as well. Everything within the APAC area, East Asia, Southeast Asia, Oceania.
That's right.
Wow, okay, so you're here as a keynote speaker, obviously with a breadth of expertise. What will you be talking about during your speech?
Today, or tomorrow rather, I'll be talking and introducing about Vertical Aerospace's flight test and certification progress, which is namely, number one, that we have now entered into the piloted transition flight phase. Number two, we're going to unveil our certification aircraft in mid-December.
Oh, cool.
And I think number three, what we want to do is to share that we're open for partnerships in the Korean ecosystem, and that's why I'm here to present and to also meet with industry counterparts.
So sharing your expertise, sharing what you can provide through Vertical Aerospace, and meeting potential partners and collaborators. Lots to look forward to at this exhibition. What are some impressions you have after coming here? What are you seeing? What do you think? What are you looking forward to?
This is my, I think, third time now speaking at the K-UAM Confex, so it's always a pleasure to be back here, and thanks once again to the organizers. Each time that I come here, I always see a sense of a strong momentum of the Korean UAM ecosystem, and I'm pleased to also share that I also feel that today in coming to this conference. I think what I'm trying to get out of this is to share particularly on Vertical Aerospace's progress that we have done in the past year. And I'm glad that things are moving from strength to strength. Vertical is the last remaining EU eVTOL OEM in Europe.
Wow.
We are certifying to the highest design safety standards under SC-VTOL, special conditions for VTOL.
Okay.
We have the most advanced aircraft and largest cabin for a comfortable ride. And because of all these unique characteristics, we're globally portable. We're able to bring our aircraft to different parts of the world to basically have different entry into service into different countries and markets.
Okay, yeah, so many interviews I've done have talked about how it's social adaptability and trust within the social network of society, understanding what these are and being able to use them. But when you say they're big, they're comfortable, and they're super safe, I mean, that makes me really want to try the industry. I've sat in UAMs. I really want to be a part of it. I want to try it now. So you're one of the companies truly bringing this to the forefront of being integrated into society as quickly as possible, but of course, as safely as possible as well, right?
That's right.
We're here in Korea. Talk to me a little bit on the micro scale. What are some strengths you see within UAM companies in the Korean market?
Yeah, so first of all, Korea has immense potential for advanced air mobility or for UAM. This can be used primarily for airport shuttles, intercity point-to-point, tourism and sightseeing, island crossing, such as Jeju Island, of course.
Right.
So the opportunities are immense and very broad. The key thing here that I see with the Korean partners is that what is going for them is, number one, they have a strong automotive and mobility industry.
Yes.
Number two, they have world-renowned aerospace companies. Combining both of mobility prowess as well as aerospace know-how and experience, I think that forms a good recipe for potential development of UAM in Korea. But more importantly, how do they partner as well with companies such as Vertical Aerospace to be able to make this commercially and commercially available for the consumers, not just in Korea, but in the wider market. So the specific role that I see Korean partners playing is in number one, potential supply chain.
Okay.
And for us as Vertical Aerospace, we are proud to have Hanwha as part of our supply chain partners. They provide the tilting and mechanical systems on our aircraft. Number two, I see Korean partners supporting the global UAM industry in the manufacturing scale-up. And number three, I think it's in the wide expansion across into different markets. So bringing that smart capital investment to be able to really make this a reality, not just for the premium customers, but eventually democratize for everyone to be able to travel more efficiently point to point.
And that's what I hear also about like premium customers, and of course new technology starts usually from the top, high investment, but bringing it down to a more accessible scale for everyone where this technology can really benefit a broader sense of society, right?
For vertical, we have pre-sold 1,500 aircraft.
Wow.
And 1/3 of it is in the APAC region. 50 on order here in Korea.
Okay.
And we think that becomes the basis for us to partner and engage with the Korean market to be able to expand from there. So I think, by having this amount of scale, the reality is that we've partnered with airlines and helicopter operators and mobility companies. So, i.e. people who know how to fly and people who know how to move. And in doing so, I think we provide, a good fundamental platform for us to be able to launch these new services. And for us, we're targeting commercial services in 2028.
Wonderful. Bring it down now bring it up to a macro scale. Now going from strengths of UAM Korean companies to the industry as a whole. What do you think it needs in general? And being an expert in this field, what's the industry need at the moment or perhaps in the future?
Yes, an excellent question. Maybe let's cover a little bit of what has happened this year.
Sure.
Before we talk about next year and the years ahead. This year, I think in 2025, the industry has seen a lot of certification and flying milestones. And for vertical aerospace, we are just now in our piloted transition flight phase. And by doing this technical proving milestone, we would leapfrog several platforms to be able to emerge as one of the leading eVTOL aircraft platforms in the world.
Okay.
I think number two, infrastructure development has gone at pace. We've seen some announcements take place in Dubai, the US, but also here in Asia Pacific, where people are putting in place the enabling infrastructure, both on the ground as well as in the air, to be able to prepare for this commercialization service.
Sure.
The third thing that I see this year that happens, of course, is industry convergence. So we hope that this also would eventually lead to an alignment of safety objectives and certification standards that will benefit the entire industry upon the launch. Now, looking ahead, what do I see? To support this industry, I think supply chain really needs to catch up to be able to make sure that it's coming at the commensurate pace as what we want for the manufacturing ramp-up of these aircraft to be. Number two, continual development of the vertiport and the airspace network to be able to allow more potential routes to fly. The third thing I think we see is the setup of initial launch ecosystems. And so in the case for vertical, what we're doing is we're looking to launch international demo flights next year.
Okay.
Whether it's in the US,
exciting.
we're going to, of course, be at our home market at the Farnborough Air Show next year.
Okay.
We also want to potentially fly in APAC in Japan. We believe that by bringing the aircraft close to the customer, it will allow people to see the aircraft, gain an understanding of the technology, and hence bridge that social acceptance in order to prepare for that launch come our certification timeline in 2028. So I really think that it's I would say a momentous time for the industry and a pivotal point of where we will start to see UAM truly converge and come into fruition.
I can't wait to fly in one. I mean, hearing an industry expert speak with such hope and positivity about the industry as a whole and concrete, solid plans, because as far as I understand, the technology is there.
That's right.
Now it's the plans to implement it. The idea that we're going to be able to see this and take a flight and do demos in person is just so exciting at the moment. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today, Derek. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate the time.
Thanks
very much for having me.